Yo, just quickly try and run through the trade panel. I'll try and make it as quick as I can, but might be a bit lengthy. So from here to here is just sort of your settings. If you want to offset it, your color settings, etc. These two, if you want an arrow to be drawn when you enter the trade, obviously you click that true and then select your color. I just quite like it looking back to see where I've entered and how I could have prevented more drawdown and stuff. Your risk reward, TP, stop loss, your risk. So this is directed at this. So your risk reward, what you want your defaults to be set to, because when you change time frame, they'll automatically revert back to these. If you want your commission to be included in your risk, so sometimes you probably know, but if you risk 10%, then sometimes that when you check, you might have actually lost 12% because you've got your 10% plus your commission. So I just like to include me commission into me overall loss, just to be on the safe side. Your lot size, if you didn't want to have your lot size according to your risk, click that false and then just put a default lot. So if you're stacking sort of, I don't know, 1 lots, you just change that to false and then put 1.00 in there. The info panel, again, just your offsets and colors. And your management panel, offsets, colors. And then we've got your partial TPs. So one's a line, so one will put a line on the chart, the other one will just close instantly, so it'll close, say, 80% of that trade. And finally, you've got your stop loss to break even. So if price gets to your stop loss to break even level, it'll put it X pips in profit. So in this instance, 1 pip. And once you've got that on there, so you've got market order, which is just obviously sell, buy and sell. And you've got pending orders, so you've got all your limits on there. So for your market orders, if you're changing your risk reward, obviously it'll change your stop loss, your TP and stop loss accordingly. So I normally just put these in as 10 and 6 as my default, and then I use the visual if I'm entering on a live candle to change it. So when I'm entering, see if I was going to take a sell here, if you knew that it was sort of 5 pips away, then that's fine. But for me, I like to put the visual on, drag it, and then I can just see exactly where I'm entering and where my TP is going to be. But it's alright sometimes dragging the fib on, but I think this just gives you a better visual. So if you do use a visual, drag the line on, click sell, it'll come up with this little message, yes, and then it'll automatically execute the trade. Only problem with using the visual is if you sort of are at that level, then you change time frame, it automatically reverts back to your default. Obviously it is something we're working on, but for now it's just not a priority. If you wanted to sort of stack a couple of positions, you just click the button a couple of times. So click it 3 times. Do you want to place a market order? Yes, yes, yes. And then that'll put them orders in there for you. Same with buy, but obviously just opposite. On your trade management panel, you've got all these different functions. So if you want to do singles, you have to click the drop down, select which order. So for example, if you wanted to close 80% of this, do you want to close partials? Yes. And then once you go back to that, it'll have closed 80% of that position. you've got your close, break evens, etc. for your symbol, and then for all. So if you wanted just to close out everything on this pair, you click close symbol, and then that will just delete or close all the orders open for this chart. So for your pending orders, just the same thing. If you wanted to put a sell limit in, click sell limit. Your TP will be proportionate to your risk reward. The only way to get past that, changing the line, is you have to put your risk reward down to 0. So again, you just, if you're sort of using the visual, just drag your stop loss, that'll put your TP proportionate. Once you're happy with your level, click sell limit. Give you a little info box, yes, and then your order will get placed there straight away. I think that's about it, to be honest. Just your two other things is, so for your break even and your partial TP, select your order. If you press B after X pips, a line will appear on your chart. Drag that to where you want it. Click confirm. So when price gets to that level, it'll move your stop loss to break even. And then you've got your partial TP as well. Again, line will appear on the chart. Drag it to where you want, confirm it, and then it should be good to go. And I think that's it, to be honest. Yeah, just if there's any other questions, just give us a message, or if you've got any suggestions or improvements that you want to put forward, just drop us a DM, and when we've got a bit more free time, I'll get around to it.